Afternoon, Lois. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you today?
Okay, I'm doing just great. Are you comfortable where you're sitting? Is everything okay?
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, well, let's just get started and let's continue where we left off a few days ago. And just tell me what's going on. How's everything going with you?
Everything's going a little better. It's still not exactly where I want it to be, but it's a little better. And I'm praying more and finding more faith in God. And I'm just seeking my faith with it. And I'm trying to look at the situation with my grandson from the mother's point of view. But I still don't see her point of view just in there enough to my point of view. I'm still not seeing my grandson like I want to. I wish I had more time to spend with them. He was 2 months old this past Friday, and I want to take him to church. And every time I ask if I could take him to church, if he could stay overnight on a Saturday, I come get him and I'll bring him back Sunday right to church. No, I don't know. I have to see. So I still haven't got that chance. So I'm going to try that again this weekend to see if I can possibly take him to church. But if not, I just have to keep seeking and keep a positive and open mind to try to spend more time with my grandson.
Okay, so you're feeling hopeful
I'm feeling hopeful.
that everything is gonna work out and you'll be able to spend more time with your
Yes,
grandson.
I do.
Okay.
I just sometimes I want to get angry. I probably 10 years ago I would have been throwing fits and I would have been all over. But I've learned that that's not gonna get you anywhere. It's a waste of breath. It's a waste of that's air, and I could be doing something else with that time. The same time that I can spit out ugly words to her, I can be praising God. I just don't feel the need to be angry at her. Some people tell me that I should be angry. You should tell her this, or you should tell her that. And I just think that's just too stressful. I'm old. I'm in granny mode. I don't want to be angry, and that's why I always tell her that with the baby, this is not a time. I don't like all the anger and fussing that's going on with them. I don't like that. I said, it's not good for the baby. I said my main concern is Jaden. You and Jameson, y'all can do what y'all want to do. That's not my business. As long as the baby's taken care of and he's happy and healthy, well, I'm good. And I just feel like that if I didn't keep a close eye on the baby as a grandmother, well, I'll be failing him as a grandmother. That's. And some people say I'm a nosy grandmother. Well, I don't feel like I'm nosy. I want him taking good care of his health, and all those issues are my main concern.
Okay, so you're feeling optimistic that wisdom, the good, is going to come out. The goodwill is going to come out at the end.
Yes, I
Okay.
am. This is something. That's why I told her with age come wisdom, and with wisdom you become strength. And I told her I realized that you're young, but we all were young, and every baby's your first baby. Every mother, any mother that's a good mother, you're gonna be a little overprotective. But to be so protective to not want his dad's family around him, it's unreal. Let's just say, for instance, one day we took him, we went and got her, Kiana, and the baby from Lufkin, my son and I did. And so he just kept driving and he took him to my mother's house. And so when she got there, she said, well, what are we doing here? And he said, what do you mean? Well, this is my grandmother's house and I'm bringing my baby to see his great granny. And so that caused confusion because she was wondering why come she couldn't come to my house to see him. And he was like, she shouldn't have to. We're out. I'm taking to see him. But they caused a lot of confusion. But and it hurt my mother's feeling because she realized that she didn't want to be there. And she has been good to her. Oh, little cat. She has been good to her. She washed her clothes. She just did a lot for us. She did anything that she would do for us while she was pregnant and she was on bed rest. So that really hurt her feeling.
Okay, so you're feeling stressed because you want to be able to spend time with your grandson.
Yeah. It's just so one minute you're feeling optimistic, the next minute you're feeling stressed. So it's back and forth, back and forth.
Mhm.
But at first it was really, really difficult for me. And I found myself in tears and then I'm like, this is just something this too should you know, I'm not gonna let it take over me. It was really overwhelming, so I just learned to live with it, pray about it, and move on.
Okay. Okay. So you still you're hopeful.
Yeah.
You're feeling hopeful that although you cannot spend time with your grandson as much time as you want, you're hopeful that everything is going to work out. It would get better.
Yeah. I feel like if I just leave it alone and let them settle their differences, whatever they are, I don't know their problems. I don't know the one. I don't want to know their problems. But if I feel like if I don't butt in, then it would kind of level out. But if it comes to a point where it's not going to level out, then there comes a time that I would have to talk to him, and he would have to seek a different route to go to get the time he wants with his son.
Okay. So you're feeling hopeful. You're feeling hopeful that uh, that you that everything will work out with your daughter-in-law and the
Yeah,
visitation rights. Okay.
yeah, I'm feeling hopeful, and just back and forth. I am feeling hopeful. I don't know. It's supposed to be a pretty day, but we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
If she get angry with him, then she'll call her mother to come back and get him. It is up and down the road, up and down the road, just like a circles. Round and round they go. Where it stop, nobody knows.
So you feel unsure.
I do. I just don't know. I'll be like, because my mom will say, "But where are they coming?" I have no idea. Well, you should. I don't want to. I just want to be. I just want to be peaceful and enjoy the baby. You know, that's all I want. Just peaceful and enjoy the baby.
Yeah, and you're feeling unsure because you cannot make plans to spend the time with to enjoy your grandbaby, and you want to be able to spend time and enjoy your grandbaby.
Cause like I think it was Monday, I went and bought him 2 outfits for Easter. Then I get home and then my son tells me all this crazy stuff. And I'm showing him the little outfits and he has this look on his face like, well, he might not never get to wear them because I don't know when we're gonna see him again. I'm like, oh, I better keep my receipt just in case I need to take them back. That's another thing. I buy this baby clothes and I never see him in them. I bought all these clothes like my first Christmas, sounds a little helper. And there's, I don't even know where they are, wherever they still got the tag on them. And I got clothes in my closet, still got the tag on them. I'm like, I got my receipts, I'm going to take them back. And my mother said, why are you taking them back? What am I going to keep them for? He's going to outgrow them. What am I going to keep them for? She want to put them on him. She put them on onesies when it's 2 degrees outside instead of a sleeping plate. I'm like, then he won't need to be bundled up. He's too old to be bundled up. He want to kick and move around. So if you have on a little sleeping plate, he's covered up. You don't have to bundle him up in a blanket, you know?
So you're feeling upset.
I am
Because
upset and confused, and I mean, it's just all out. I don't know. One day it's a good day, next day it's a bad day. 5 minutes, it can be good, and then 2 minutes later, it can be all a whole nother story.
Yeah, and you feel upset because you do not know you spent the money or you buying the clothes, and you do not actually know if he's wearing the clothes or what's happening with the clothes.
Yeah. So I know he's not. I mean, I bought like the stuff I bought him for the shower. He had more internet stuff. None of it. Just none of it. I don't know. I was gonna say something I forgot.
Well, and you feel disappointed.
I do.
You feel disappointed because cannot not only can you not spend the time that you want with your grandson, and you do want to spend time with your grandson, but you feel like you cannot even buy for him because when you buy for him, you're not sure that that he's actually being able to wear it or to use it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's like a lot of stuff I would buy, but then I say, what's the need of buying if he's not gonna wear it? And somebody said, well, he's gonna have to have clothes. Well, I know he have to have clothes, but what's the need of buying? Why should I buy the clothes if he's not gonna wear them? And she would go buy ones and wouldn't have any ones there and no socks. And I'm like, it gets too cold for this baby not to have on any socks. I mean, he's a baby.
Yeah, and you feeling pulled because you cannot, you're not able to spend the time that you want with your grandson, and you want to be able to spend the time with your grandson. And by purchasing, by buying the clothes, you're showing that you want to, the welfare of the baby is what you have, is what you're concerned about.
Mhm.
And so that step that you're taking in order to build up the relationship. So you want to be able to spend time with him, and you want her to realize that it's about him, that you want to spend
Yeah,
time with him.
it's about
So,
him, and I just know that I believe in clothes. I believe in the kid being dressed, and it's just that's the way I was brought up. That's the way my kids was brought up. I just don't know how she was brought up. She just don't care. That's all I know.
okay, and you're feeling disappointed.
I'm
You're
very
feeling
disappointed.
disappointed because you cannot spend time with your grandson, and you want to spend time with your grandson.
Hmm.
You want to spend, this is your first grandchild, and you want to be able to spend time with him. You want to be able to take him to church
Yeah.
and to pick up little things for him to
Hmm.
wear.
And that's what I told his dad, that I like, this is my first grandson, and this might be my only grandson, or I might not live to see another grandchild. I said, so I refuse to let him grow up not knowing me. It's crazy. You know, if most people be glad to have a grandparent that care about their grandchild, that care about their child. They'll be happy to have somebody that show love, that want to spend time with them. Because some grandparents is like, oh, I ain't got time for that. Or I done raise some people. I done raise my kid, but I don't want to raise them. I don't want custody of them. I just want to enjoy him. I just want to be
Okay,
a grandparent.
and you're sad, and you're optimistic to the point you do want to be able to spend, you have not been able to spend time with your grandchild, and you want to be able to show her that it's about him, and you want to be able to spend, to spend time along with buying him things and just doing what grandparents do.
Yeah.
So we've come a long way today. We come a long way today, and we will talk again next week,
Okay.
and we'll talk again and see what happens after this week.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.